You think you do, but you don't.
There's something different about Classic. 18 years and 9 expansions later, people still want to play the original version of the game. So what makes Classic so special? Why is it that we keep coming back to vanilla?
I like his keyboard.
And what's next?
Sometimes I think about how good Classic WoW was.
What if one day we got Classic Plus?
If there was a Classic Plus, chat, would you guys be okay with the tuning of classes like Boomkins, Shadow Priest, Red Paladin?
What if they open
Yes.
Grim Patrol?
I'm sold. Blizzard, do it.
What if all those like big quest chains or quest lines that they never got to finish were made?
Yes, we're getting another iteration of Classic.
What if we got a Karazhan Scarlet Crusade raid?
People genuinely
Oh.
want Classic Plus.
They're planning something else, and it's not Season of Mastery 2.
New zones that have different purposes.
They're probably planning Classic Plus.
There is so much potential for Classic Plus. New tiers, new raids, Emerald Dream, Karazhan.
There's so many things you can do with World of Warcraft.
This is an insane edited video.
Classic Plus would kill it. If they did it right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, they have to do it right. It wouldn't kill it, they have to do it right.
Do you remember the first time you played WoW? I do. I remember first loading this game up as a shy
Chat, I'm so sorry to pause the video, I need to log out, I just got my world buff.
13-year-old and being absolutely blown away by the immersion the game had to offer. The music, the story, the world.
Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, World of
Felt like
Warcraft,
the
I played
game
all
I'd
of them.
always wanted to play. Fast forward 17 years and I'm still playing that game. Almost 2 decades after Vanilla's initial release and 4 years after its re-release, the game has a population that is growing. This is almost unprecedented. It's often forgotten how culturally significant WoW was at the time.
World of Warcraft.
WoW, everything feels good.
I think, okay, I want to defend retail a little bit. I think retail's still good. I don't think it's that bad. I think I made it clear where in Shadowland they fucked up hard and their scandal, whatever. Dragonflight, I think they're listening a little bit better and trying. I don't think it's that bad. I think retail's good. I just don't play it for the same reason Zari doesn't play it. Playing competitively all the time on stream, I don't get to interact with chat and whatnot. So doing mythic mythic raids and arenas is too high level, and a lot of the chats don't understand what's going on either. But Classic was like simplified and fun to watch, so I play Classic for that reasoning. But I don't think retail's like bad as people all of them say.
Because it's such
Also, I have to say their leveling, they make you like rush so you can play end game. Like leveling is not the content, but in Classic, like leveling is part of the game. In 2019, people didn't treat it like that though. Everyone rushed so we could do the end game content. Hardcore is just a different thing where it's like 1 through 60 is the content, right? It's just different approach, right? I think once you get to 60 and Raylog, it becomes the same thing too. It's just, it has a little bit, it's the longevity of it is the content, basically.
a goddamn battle to get anywhere.
The recent success of the original
Once we
game
get to 60 and
is
we're
the
Ray
clearest
logging, we're
message
not going to have
Blizzard
too
could
much fun
receive.
too, because I
The
had that.
fans, the community, we know what we want. We know where we want the game to go.
I gotta do it right,
The fact
though.
of the matter is,
I think the hardest part is though, I literally went over this today. Remember what I said? From BC, they added abilities like classes needed. Rogues got Cloak of Shadow and Shadow Step. Red Paladins got Taunt and they got Crusader Strike. Like BC, they got ability. Wrath, they added ability. And they kept adding on, but at a certain point, they're like, okay, we need to stop. We're adding too much ability and players are gonna think they have too many to press. I liked it, but at the same time, I understand what they're going for. So they started adding borrowed power, so that way they can give us something new. And then a new expansion, they take it away and give us something new, so that we like that little new system. But I'm not a fan of the borrowed power. I want to like keep the stuff and continue grinding, right? But it's hard to continue adding abilities and new expansion. It's hard. Like there's button bloat, right? That's the problem retail's having. And that's something they really have to figure out. I don't know if like players have the answers for it. Maybe if they think about it. But that is like the main problem, man. There's no borrow power in DF. That is very true, man. Very true. They finally listened and didn't do it. And that's why I went back and said, Shadowland, bad. They didn't listen. They took forever to change. Dragonflight, they're listening a lot better, man. They're listening a lot better. So Blizzard is on the right track. I know they get shit on for Diablo and Overwatch. WoW scene, I don't think they're doing that bad. They give us hardcore. That's something huge, man. Hardcore was created. Classic Plus might happen. They said look forward to it, right? It might. Maybe next year. If it doesn't happen this year, it might happen. But yeah, that's the problem with the retail. I think it's hard for them to distinguish what's right or wrong. But if they let us vote, they could just blame us, right? They could be like, hey, we let you guys vote. You guys wanted that. It's your fault. So it'll be the player fault. We can't blame on Blizzard.
audience is already here. Remember what happened last time there was a private server this
We
successful?
recently invited the core development team, Starius, to its campus in Irvine, California.
Blizzard have an opportunity to undo years of missteps, to unveil a new timeline. Classic Plus will be a love letter to its players. A shift is happening in the gaming community, and in November, when we have our first BlizzCon in years, you'll see it too. Classic Plus will be a new era for WoW.
Oh shit. Why am I like in there so many times? Chat, great video. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Here you go. Super well edited. Holy moly, man. Insane editing. Classic Plus hype. Classic Plus is happening, chat. Actually, insane editing. Can't wait for the spring on the top, of course. That was a good editing video, chat. Great video. Damn, no wonder you guys wanted me to watch it. Very well edited. Damn, that hyped me up for Classic Plus even more now. This is Blizzard. We are talking about they're going to take an easy road to ship something that's already essentially done, ready to release. It'll be Kata with minimal testing. I mean, we still don't know what they were talking about, right? In the interviews they talked about, said it's not Season of Mastery this time, it's gonna be something else. Okay, I don't think Classic Plus will happen this year. Maybe next year, chat. This is gonna be a Season of Misery or something. It's gonna be a little Season of Misery. And then we'll get Classic Plus next year. Season of Will, you will need to log in. Imagine if retail only had 2 realms. I don't know if they can hold that. Everyone's gonna crash. That'd be cool though. Honestly, if they made it where retail leveling was normalized again, I think, yeah, it might be different, man. Because when I did the Iron Man challenge on retail, I had fun level. I genuinely had fun. The pacing wasn't bad at all. And leveling on retail was fun. But it's when you put like heirlooms and you spam dungeons, it feels like zombie mode, right? I did it very recently. Did you feel OP though? No, I was dying. I was struggling doing quests because Iron Man is you can only use gray gear. So if they scale it better, it might be fun. People might have fun again leveling up with friends. They just rush you to max level, that's the problem. Because they want you to do max level content. Where's your offhand? It's Zillet's Blade, but I need to play with the dagger now. People don't like retail leveling. Yeah, it's because it's been smashed into smash into smash and condensed into that, right? We were like 120 level at some point, correct? But they kept like condensing it. If you level up with gray gear, it's still pretty difficult. I say it's a little bit more fun because you have way more button in the rotation. But it's just been condensed so much. And if you play with heirlooms, just blast through. Because leveling is like the fun part, man. Any new expansion, anyone would agree. I've talked to like multiple friends too. Even when BFA came out, like everyone played. And that 10 level you do. And then you and your friends all grind for gear. Like that's the best part, man. But then once people like split off to do raids and mythics and arena, that's where like you start cutting off your friends. It's kind of like real life. You're growing up, you play with your friends, you're going to school, middle school, high school, and then college. Now you gotta say goodbye to everyone and then you have your own life. and you do whatever's the best for you. It's like Arena and Mythic. You want to do the best, you play with the people that are good. Yeah. But that leveling part is always magical, man. It's fun. Any expansion, I always had fun leveling. Any expansion, man. There was no expansion where I was like, oh, dude, this is so boring. I always had fun. And then it's where I was just a PvP fiend, so we had a lot to say about PvP, right? That's where the unhappy stuff came out. Yeah, leveling is just so short now. It's just that part. Savix, back up. Where am I backing up to? Shadow leveling sucked? No, I had a clip where me and Bonnie were like, ah man, I used to show this all the time. I used to have it in my folder. Like I literally saved it. It was quote unquote Bonnie and I both saying, dude, this is the best expansion ever. This is so fun. The start is so fun. And then Bonnie was like, 5 months later, we're gonna say this game sucks. And it's true, man. But they just didn't listen to the player base. They wouldn't let us change conduits. That was the main problem, man. Not being able to change conduit. That blew. And they listened to it so late. But now Blizzard kind of listens faster. Yeah. I think I had fun every new expansion. At the start, at least. The start is always fun, man. When everyone's trying to like figure out what to do, find the best builds. That part is always fun. Start of X-Pack's always hype. Yeah, start of X-Pack is always pretty hype. It's fun until you get to raid. I mean, raiding is fun too, but it's just the speed of clearing. It depends on the group. You might go for like 3 months, 6 months, even longer, right? Same thing with like FF or Lost Ark. Raiding is always like that. It depends on the group. Depends if you're with the right people, that makes it fun or not. If there's a downer like Malachite, it's not gonna be fun. It's stuff like that. If you're clearing fast, man, everyone's gonna have fun. There's no one gonna be complaining. Stupid low W.